We collect equity and debt cash flow data at the asset level, not at the investment funds level. We also collect data related to investment characteristics, such as the type of infrastructure business models or what stage they are at in their life cycles. We have relationships with an expanding base of long-term infrastructure investors. From them, we collect realized and forecast cash flow data of their individual investments. We speak to creditors and bondholders from whom we get realized and forecast debt service and ratios, and to equity investors and their managers to collect realized and forecast dividend data. We also obtain financial models from public sector regulators or through Freedom of Information requests. Lastly, we collect historic data from the statements of accounts and annual reports from individual infrastructure investments. In each country or market, we begin by surveying the entire population of investable infrastructure firms, whether they are individual projects, utilities, or regular corporations. In numerous countries, there are hundreds of such firms, that is, infrastructure firms that one could invest in, even though the immense majority is not up for sale. We categorize this population of investable infrastructure by what we call physical and business model attributes. In other words, by the major characteristics that we can expect to explain the variance of asset prices. We then create a representative sample of this population, taking into account their attributes in this particular market. So for example, if investable infrastructure in a given country consists of 15% of merchant projects in the $100 to $300 million range, we aim to build a sample which is representative of this fact. Once we know which firm we want to collect data from, we obtain data from our contributors, and from audited accounts, we read each statement of accounts year by year, company by company. We clean the data, put them in our own system. The end result is a high-quality database of infrastructure investment data. By 2017, we expect our database to cover in excess of 1,500 firms in both OECD and emerging markets dating back 15 to 20 years.